Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about how I read the Bible, because I was messaging my friend Becca, and I told her that I would tell her today about how I read the Bible, but I don't have enough time to type it out. I'm going to make my vlog about it today. So I told her that I based it on context, content, comparison, culture, and consultation. And what that means basically is I look at the script, I look at the verses around the script, that's the context, I look at where the book that it's is in the Bible, if it's New or Old Testament. Then I go to comparison. I compare it to other things, like other sources that the church will go to sometimes. Like I'll go to the church itself, see how they interpret it. I will look up historical evidence also. I look at the culture of the time. That means I take a look at how God was working in that culture. Like in the Old Testament, they had some really weird cultural styles, and that's why a lot of the verses in the Old Testament don't sit well with people right away at first, because they don't understand the culture of the time and how God was working in that, and how, like, everything, what certain customs meant. Then I look at consultation, and I'll consult different verses in the Bible concerning that the issue, and I'll also ask people who have been to seminary what they think about it, and then through those things I will come to an answer. I think that many of the things in the Bible are pretty much dead on. Like, I don't think a whole lot of it is symbolism, unless it's like Jesus' parables, or some of the stuff in Revelation we can't know because there's absolutely no context in that. And I think really Revelation's just sort of there so that we know when it happens. I don't think it's something we should be concerned about now. So I don't really put too much of myself into reading Revelation. While it is important that we have it so we can recognize it when the end times come, it's not something that we need to be desperately concerned with right now. I mean, we're not supposed to know when the end of the world is going to happen, and we don't really need to know how it's going to happen. We just need to know how to recognize it, you know? But I think most of it is pretty literal. I don't know. The stuff in Psalms and Proverbs is a little bit different, because those are songs and poems, and they're meant to be like these poetic, symbolic masterpieces. And they're actually meant to be sung. Have you ever tried reading a psalm, like while singing it aloud? It's different, and it feels really awkward at first, but after you get used to it, it becomes a really cool practice, and something about it's just different. So yeah, if you haven't tried that, try it. So that's all I have to say today. Hope your days are going fantastic. In the comments box, tell me what your favorite movie, book, musician, any of those things are. My favorite book is Of Mice and Men. My favorite movie is probably Penelope. And my favorite band is a toss-up between Switchfoot and Five Iron Frenzy. So yeah, tell me in the comments box. Thanks for watching.